My name is Christian, as you guys are all aware, and before taking this class, I knew a little bit about AI. I mainly just used like ChatGPT, just asking questions. I didn't really have an idea of the full capabilities of it, and I didn't know anything about coding either, so that was a whole new thing to me as well. So learning kind of at the beginning how to use Python and things like that, and then going into full blown just typing in prompts to cursor and building something like this is pretty mind blowing to me. That the capabilities that AI has is just it's absolutely unreal, and this is just scratching the surface. It's just pretty cool. So this is my drone radar for this project. And one thing that I did with this just as an extra was I had cursor prompt it where it didn't always show the zone. So like for example, in the beginning here with this title card, I kind of waited until after the title card went through to start playing the zones of the radars. But we'll go ahead and start this up so we can see them all pop up here.
Nice. And I'd say your altitude probably looks accurate because if you look at where the F-18s are, how much higher they are than the mountain ranges.
Yeah, I did take your suggestion on having it kind of estimate how high the mountain ranges were to use that to help with the altitude, and that seemed to make it pretty accurate for sure.
Did you add the notes to it, or did it do that on itself?
The notes, I believe it added on its own. The only things that I did, so like when this screen pops up here, I took the zones off of here as well, just so that you get a kind of a clear view of the red and green icons on the screen. Which I'm not sure if that's something we were supposed to do, but I thought it looked better to just show a clear picture of what's going on here.
Yeah, I like having that functionality because you could imagine like wanting to be able to record in it, just not track anything that moves, you know. So that's cool. Also, I noticed the replay and playback part. That looks new to your UI specifically. Is that something that it added or that do you know what those
Yeah,
buttons are?
so when I was kind of going through the last week, I was reading through and it mentioned that when that came up, it was more talking about the hertz and what week 24 was saying that it had to be at like 10 hertz as a requirement, but it went up to like 30, and then that's kind of when this started popping up here.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, another functionality that I added into this is when you click start and pause, all the zones it'll just come off the screen, and then when you click play again, they'll all show up, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
I like it.
Yeah, it's clean UI.
So what if time was no limit, what else would you add to it, Christian?
That's a good question. I think that the zones could probably be a little bit tidied up. I kind of feel like they're all jumbled together, and I would like to find a way on how to kind of clean it up just a little bit more so it's, I guess, more readable and visible to the viewer than just it scattered all over the place the whole time. That would be my kind of just a quick first idea.
Yeah, sort of like a new a way to see the closeness of the drones, almost like a magnifying glass or something like that.
Yeah, that way you can actually kind of see like what's going on because you're really only following it just based on the boxes that are popping up. You really can't see the physical drones themselves.
Great job.